Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. And just like Mikey Pipes, I love me some Fridays myself. Got done a little early today and kind of went to the dark side. But before we talk about that, I want to let you know I wore my Johnstone supply hat today. And surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, because I'm wearing a Johnstone supply hat, I was late to the job site today, and I didn't really know what I was doing. Okay, you get it. I don't like Johnstone too much. But hopefully that made you laugh. What was I going to talk about? Oh, so I went to the dark side today. I help the gentleman finish up his Mr. Cool. Now, before you start bad-mouthing me, he's paying me my full hourly rate plus any materials that I use. But we had a little issue, and it was a little bit of a learning experience because I don't install Mr. Cool. I'm doing it for this gentleman because he's a good guy and he's a referral, and you know, he's not trying to be cheap with me. So anyway, that's what today's video is. It's the old Mr. Cool. And you know, everything's always a learning experience. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. And oh, I had something else I was going to say too. You know, I had a little run-in on the live stream last night. You know, everybody always thinks I'm trying to be a jerk on there. And maybe that's just the way it comes across, because I'm speaking and I'm only reading the text, and I try to respond to each of the chat texts, and sometimes, you know, things aren't explained, or it just comes off there's something lost in translation there. So I apologize to anybody if you feel like I'm being a jerk when I say something on those live streams. You know, it's spur of the moment. You know, things don't always come out right, and that works both ways. So just wanted to clear that up. Enjoy the video, guys. Okay, guys, I'm out here at the old infamous train to a Mr. Cool. So the customer was on Mr. Cool, pulled that train out, and we're installing this. He did all this work. I'm helping him clean up. I'm going to piece the metal in around here and seal this off for him. And today I'm just going to get his electric heat going, get his low voltage tied in for him, figure out what these do. Let's get started. Okay, guys, I did put metal in there, sealed it off real good with mastic tape. Did the best I could on this back side. Let's figure out this wiring. Okay, guys, you know the system's old when they ran 7-wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I haven't even seen 7-wire in years, so that's what we got. And then this old, well, brand new Ecobee he put in. This is how he wired it. RG Y1, no compressor 2. We're only going to need one stage of heat, so I'm going to make this dark brown wire Y2. We'll wire it up that way. I believe that should go to RH though, so we will go to RH with it and see what happens. Okay, guys, got my thermostat wire through. Didn't quite reach, so I spliced it, wire tied it here so nothing can get caught in the blower. Wired up through here. Got all my terminals here. I'm not really sure about my my W terminal, because we have W, W1, we have W2E, we have auxiliary. So I'm assuming auxiliary, but I'm going to put this thing in emergency heat and leave it on W2E and see if we can get emergency heat to energize. Otherwise, I'm just going to jumper them all together. That's what I will do. Okay, guys, so I got the system powered up. The instructions state that this little Romex plug here that comes off of your heat strips is supposed to power the board. We're powered up. and no board power. So I'm on with tech support. Actually, they're going to call me back. They saved my place in line. They're going to call me back. Here's the model number and everything. I know nothing about these, but it did state this is the factory wiring here that would power it if you didn't have heat strips. But I don't know, man. Why is this here? Because this came with the heat strips, so it doesn't tell you anything about this. I am confused, but obviously you'd have to have jumper wires or something to there if you want power. But I'm not gonna do that. I do not want to let the smoke out of this thing. That's what we had to do because the old power was 125 amp. We had to put a sub panel in. Yeah, but yeah, that's all the work I really did today was put that in and do my low voltage wiring. I'm all cleaned up, ready to go. I'm gonna get this guy's heat strips going and get out of here for today. It's Friday. Turn my headlamp off. Jeez. It's line sets, you know, they're no evacuation line sets. There it is right there. 3/4, 3/8 for a 4-ton unit. Interesting. And we're just going to run those up and out through his hole there. I'll probably run it cleaner than he had it before. Kind of like that and over. That'll be when I come back next week. He put a nice 4-inch filter in here like I asked him to. So, oops, god damn it. These little cabinets. Get in there, you little sucker. Nah, that's supposed to be on the outside. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so we've got it figured out. Got power to our thermostat. Let's go downstairs. Let me show you. Show you what's going on here. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. That's why I don't like working on stuff I'm not familiar with. So, you do need a separate power source. So, what my electrician is going to do, he sent me the, well, for one, he sent me the wrong manual. So, it states explicitly, he sent me one on a PDF on a text message, and I looked it up, and it said that you don't need a separate power source. But he sent me the manual to the wrong air handler. So I got the book right here. Optional heat kits use a power supply that is independent of the power supply of the air handler and blower. Please be aware of this. So you still got to have your power coming in, your 15 amp 240 volt circuit to power your blower and your circuit board. So we got a 16 to 30 here to get the guy through to the weekend. I'm just going to jumper this through, okay? So that way he's got power. So now we have power to our board. We've got power to everything. I'm going to get his electric heat going. Electrician's going to come back on Monday. I'll be here too to do other stuff. I'm going to move my schedule around. He's going to get a quad 60-20, or he'll get a 30-20, whichever one he gets. And that way he can just run a separate power source. We got 125 amps on this, so we're good to add a 20 in there. And then he can run that through the cabinet and land it into there. So we'll be factory, we'll be per manufacturer's instructions. So I'm going to go get this thermostat set up. And when I hear these heat strips click on, I'm going to button this up and get out of here. Alright, I'm not 100% familiar with these Ecobees. This one says calibrating, heat cool disabled, but I got it set at 70 on auxiliary, so I don't know how long it takes for these things to calibrate, but I'm going to go button up the cabinet out there and wait for this thing to turn on. It's a beautiful sound. Nice warmed up. Hallelujah. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Sorry, the homeowner was kind of breathing down my neck. So yeah, so I told you what he has to do there. We're running good. All 15 kW of the heat strips are energized. Now I'm leaving. And those stupid Ecobees, you gotta wait like 20 minutes for those things to calibrate. He needs to insulate all this duct too. But I'll be back here Monday.